Hey, I'm trying to test and see whether this is better. Trying to take a look at the preview.
A blade embraces its duty, as a jeweler cherishes their gems.
It looks fine on Twitch. It kind of okay. It looks like YouTube saying it's fine too, and I don't see any issues popping up on OBS anymore. Yeah, I probably should have tried to fix this issue before starting the stream, but sometimes it does fix itself. Sometimes, and oddly, usually I'm able to kind of continue off the where I left off from YouTube, but for some reason it just closed itself. So it's gonna be two different videos. I don't know if people in the YouTube chat realizes I started on another one. But hopefully they'll figure it out. Okay, I think we're good to kind of continue at this point. So let's see. We're going to kite stall because we need a kite. Then Yuan.
Welcome. Are the two of you looking to buy a kite? Would you like me to go over the different designs?
Yeah, I feel like I'm just gonna butcher everybody's name I say, unless I hear it from them first.
Ooh! A scissor tail swallow! And a butterfly! And
This jade chamber design is our newest. It's been selling like crazy over the past 2 days.
does it also have a unique meaning?
Of course. The jade chamber symbolizes wealth and abundance. The kite bearing its design is said to bring riches in the future to those who fly it.
Oh, now that's Paimon's kind of kite!
Yeah, it would be. I'm more of the type that would take animals more than buildings for a design.
I apologize for the interruption, but are all your wares in order, Miss Genuine?
Yes, they're just over there. The paper, bamboo, and dyes. All the necessary kite-making materials.
Wonderful! I'll pack them up and get a guard to deliver the goods to Yilong Wharf for you.
Yilong Wharf? Oh, wonder what that place is like during Lantern Rite. Paimon would love to go take a look.
Well, if the two of you are interested in going to Yilong Wharf, then could I trouble you to find Gaming and deliver these goods together?
Oh, we're gonna meet Gaming.
Is Gaming the guard you just mentioned?
He's the free character we're getting from this event, which I'm actually kind of happy about.
Yes! The communications office handles shipments and transports around Liyue. He works for the Secure Transport Agency, one of our sub-organizations. The problem is, many of my colleagues have taken leave during Lantern Rite to spend time with their families. So, our available workforce has seen a dramatic decrease recently. If you were willing to help out, then I could get a head start on my next appointment.
You do seem really pressed for time.
We'll help. We expect to be compensated.
Oh, wonderful! You will, of course, be compensated for your efforts. Now, at this time of day, Gaming should be somewhere in the vicinity, but just follow the main road until you see the head of a Wushu dance costume. Should be on your right.
Be sure to come back if you'd like to buy a kite. I'll even give you a discount.
Okay. Sounds like a deal. So, it's funny because when I was playing around with the two new characters, right, with Gaming versus Cloud Retainer Zunyun. I'm guessing, but I actually did really enjoy playing or trying out Gaming in the trials more than I did Cloud Retainer. Technically, Cloud Retainer is more of a the support class. She plays a lot like Zhao. A lot like Zhao, but she can also heal. So technically, I would say I would pick her over Zhao if I was gonna pick one. But between her or Gaming, I actually would pick Gaming more than her. And luckily, since we got one free copy of him anyways from the event, I don't have to roll for him. Because you guys know how my 4-star rolls has been. It's not been too great. I've been getting more of the 5-star characters than I do the 4-star characters, which it's a good and bad thing at the same time. I don't get what I'm really after, but I'm getting good things anyways. But yeah, like I get like a lot of bad like junk 4-stars instead when I roll. So I'm kind of glad I don't have to do this. And I've been needing a really good fire character for my team, right? Technically, I have D-Look. I have D-Look, but I don't know. He just doesn't play exactly the way I like. And I have a lot of like sub DPS characters and support. I just didn't have like a main DPS character. So Gaming is gonna fill a really good role for that. Though he's not really much of a normal attacker. He's more of a
Armed and ready.
he's more of a skill spammer.
Let's go get ourselves.
But yeah, we'll worry about that a bit later.
Wait, I thought we had an agreement. Loser buys dim sum tomorrow? Look at you. Scowl like that for much longer and your face might stay that way.
This is my first time hearing him talk.
Hey now, don't be upset. How about this? You extend the invitation and I'll pay.
No way, Gaming. You're always the one picking up the tab. I'm not trying to be a sore loser. I just didn't expect you to come from behind to win like that.
That was nothing. All in a day's work, friend.
So you got hustled.
Perfect, Gaming is here. Sorry to interrupt, Gaming. We just spoke to a guy from the communications office who needs you to deliver some goods to Yilong Wharf.
Oh, it must have been Longzhou. Looks like I've got work. Gotta go.
Sure, go do your thing. Let's have a rematch when you get back. I won't let you win so easily next time.
Alrighty, you can hand the goods over to me. Must have been heavy hauling them all this way. Let me take them off your hands.
It wasn't that bad. It's just some kite-making materials. Plus, we didn't have to walk very far.
Yeah, it was really short.
Kite-making materials. I see. I'm glad it wasn't too much trouble, Paimon. Still, I owe you one. Ah, and you must be the traveler. It's nice to meet you. Thanks for your help.
Huh? You know us?
There probably aren't many in Liyue who don't. I've heard quite a bit about you two. You're quite well known around these parts. Oh, and please excuse Longzhou if he forgot to thank you. Take my thanks in his place. He's a good guy. He's just been super busy lately, running around from place to place. Don't be too hard on him, yeah?
No worries. No thanks necessary.
So, you here for Lantern Rite?
Yep. It's always so lively this time of year. We were actually hoping we could tag along to Yilong Wharf and have a look around.
Perfect! We'll go together then. I'm good with directions, so just follow me. Trust me, I know my way around. We can exchange stories, tell jokes, or just chat along the way. Oh, and there are a couple of good places to eat along our route. We can stop and grab a bite when it's time. The ingredients are fresh, the portions are generous, and the prices won't break the bank. You can order anything, and I promise, you won't be disappointed.
Order anything?
It seems to be drilling already.
Hey, did you really have to call Paimon out like that in front of our new friend?
Don't worry, I understand. I joke around like that with my friends, too. It just shows how close you are.
Yeah, it does.
Do you need to pack anything up before we hit the road? I can wait.
Nope, our things are always packed and ready. We're pretty much travel experts at this point.
Oh, that's right. Then let's get going. If we run into any trouble, you can count on me to protect you. I am a guard, after all.
Oh, he is. Yeah, I don't really know too much about him besides his kit a little bit because of the trials and that he line dances. I guess you can't be a line dancer like throughout the whole year, right? Because that mainly happens around Lunar New Year, and people are wondering like what the point of line dancing is for, is to kind of bring good luck. Usually a lot of restaurants and stores would hire line dancers to kind of bless their store, having them line dance in front of it. But I think a big portion of why that works well for the store is because it just brings attention to the store, right? If you hear like a lot of firecracker and loud sounds and cool things happening from the store, then it gives attention to the store. So it's practical too. It's not just completely all superstitious. Okay, so these are the mini games, but we can probably worry about those later. I think we can continue with the story. I'm actually surprised how fast I got the mini games unlocked. So, fairs? Yeah, not completely locked, but the first two sections are available. So we'll continue with this story, and then maybe try to look at the time. I did get delayed because of the technical hiccup and a little adjustments that I was doing earlier, but I don't want to stay up too late either. So we'll see where this story ends up. If it's shorter than I think, that'll do the next one. But if it's longer than I think, then it might be where I stop and continue on tomorrow. But we'll see. See how it goes. Definitely should be able to finish it tonight, though, the first part. Yeah, this is also the reason why I didn't want to start too early.
Just a bit further. One step at a time. Hang in there.
I was like, I'm out of the event story early on.
Wait, get behind me. I'll handle this.
Oh, he is actually in the party.
I got careless.
Okay.
You.
Yeah, he's a plunge attacker, just like Zhao and Cloud Retainer. The difference is you have to have an enemy to jump off from, but at the same time, that's kind of what makes it fun, right? The skill comes back pretty soon, but if you use his ult, you can spam it, which is the fun part about him. And since it's crazy, but as soon as you run out of the ult, you pretty much get it back almost right away. And it's not gonna work well with like normal attackers, that's for sure.
Test subject.
Seems like we really can't go anywhere without running into treasure hoarders, can we?
Yeah, it's not uncommon for deliveries to get intercepted. That's why this job needs guards like us.
Oh, before we continue the story, so the reason why I think he feels really good to play, why I like him a lot better than Cloud Retainer / Zhao, is even though you have this requirement of it needing an enemy to jump up to plunge, that movement is kind of like a homing kind of movement that happens very quickly unless you kind of jump around the whole between all the enemies very quickly. I think also with the Zhao and Cloud Retainer, you can't really spam that ability unless you have higher constellations, but you already get the ability to kind of spam it already with the C0 gaming, which is why it feels really good.
Paimon was impressed by your moves back there. You seem like a real pro at your jab.
Oh, that's not a skill I learned on the job. It's just a hobby. have you ever heard of wushu dancing?
So they call it wushu dancing in the game, which is line dancing. Fun fact, in my younger days, I actually did do some line dancing. I did do a lot of martial arts back when I was younger. And part of a little hobby or a little like side job that my martial arts group does is line dancing during the New Year's. That's how we fundraise for some of our events. So I do know a little bit how this all works too. And that's the reason why I know about why we do it. Yeah, I've heard about it somewhere.
Really? Wushu dancing is famous in Chunyu Vale. Performers might be invited to promote the opening of a business or to spread good fortune during a holiday season.
See, exactly what I just mentioned earlier.
But I must admit, it has nothing on the popularity of the Liyue Opera.
Well, yeah, for sure.
I'm also well aware that people in Liyue Harbor aren't exactly jumping at the chance to watch wushu dancing. So it's not something I do full time.
Also something I mentioned earlier.
Huh? You have 2 jobs? How do you have the energy to do all that?
It's not that tiring. You just have to take a rest.
Ah, Paimon gets it, so you must sleep a lot then.
Not really. Just yesterday I stayed up all night playing cards.
But this guy, even though his name is Gaming, a lot of people are memeing because the way his name is spelled, call him Gaming. But apparently he games the night.
Oh.
He's a gamer.
Let's go. The docks are just up ahead.
I do think it would have been nice if they had something between the Ga and the Ming, and people would probably pronounce them correctly. Well, actually, I wonder if a lot of other people, just actually say his name properly. People would know his proper name probably. They don't. I think whenever they call him Gaming, they're just, kind of just playing with the meme. I do it all the time with my friends too. I think it's very funny because it does irritate some of them when I say it. They're like, that's not his name. But that's the reason why I do it. Just don't. Hopefully you're just not looking at my stream at this moment.
I'll put you on.
Or should I say they? Technically, it's technically a they. There's multiple people. But one of them just seems a bit more irritated than the other. In other words, I think actually the other ones know I'm kind of memeing as well. And I have not fought Vtuber for a really long time when I think about it.
You need to hurry up.
Kind of walk into it, but I do need more water. Wait. Someone's alive? Oh, you're hiding.
This was well done. Fortunate fault.
Take flight!
Today is a lucky day.
It's actually pretty crazy having 2 really powerful characters in your account. Raiden being the other one that's at C6 and Ayaka being at C6 with both of them having their weapons. Whew, they're so good. They just have different coverages though, right? One's covers lightning very well, and this one covers crowd really well. So if I was to go for more characters in the future, they're most likely going to be different elements, which is why I wasn't really thinking of Ganyu being an option. Gaming walks forward and exchanges a few words with a boatman near the docks. The next thing you know, he called for everyone to board a bamboo raft. Oh. We're going that far, huh?
We can rest. Ooh, Paimon's shoulders are so stiff. And her stomach's so empty.
Sorry. Did I push the pace a bit too much? I mean, you were the ones who said you were travel experts.
Liu is just too hilly. Floating up and down so much. Where's Paimon out? Oh, Paimon was finally satisfied, and now her poor stomach's empty again.
Aw, would you like some winter melon cake? I have some on me that I bought from a store.
Yes, Paimon will take all you got.
You might want to pace yourself there, or you'll be too full to eat a proper meal later.
Paimon never gets too full. Just like you apparently never get tired, no matter how far you walk or how many jobs you work.
Ah, I see. Then here you go, Paimon. And for you, traveler. Enjoy. And here's some for you too, Uncle Bosu. Don't think I forgot about you, my friend. I'll just set it to the side here for you.
That bomb flower earlier. Cummings seems like a real people person. He can get along with anyone and treats every person he meets with like a close friend.
Hit the spot. Paimon thought she was going to starve to death for a minute there.
You know, I think the dialogue's going even without autoplay on.
I've been eating winter melon cake ever since I was a kid. You can buy them from all sorts of places, whether it's a small vendor on the side of the road or a big restaurant in the city. But each place produces cakes with a slightly different flavor. If you like these ones, I can give you the address of the shop I bought them from. I'll just have to check when we get back. Oh, all my jabbering must be making it difficult for you to enjoy the scenery in peace, huh? Don't be afraid to tell me to zip it for a little while, okay? Really, I won't be offended.
It's okay. Paimon is kind of enjoying listening to your chitter-chatter.
Just gonna have to wait before I say anything.
Aw, a fed Paimon is a happy Paimon, huh?
Hey, Paimon can be in a good mood anytime she wants.
You only lose yourself in the beauty of the surrounding scenery. Before you know it, you are greeted by the sight of Yulong Wharf.
For this.
Woohoo! We're here!
Don't forget your things, and watch your step as you get off the raft, or you're in for a swim. Thanks for the ride, Uncle Bosu. You take care of yourself now. I'll see you some other time.
Have I been here before?
Okay, follow me. This way is fastest. We'll have to take the elevator up to the secure transport agency.
Probably part of the new region I haven't fully explored yet. But this is nice. There partly is going to be a waypoint I have not unlocked yet. This is kind of the reason why I haven't actually grabbed all the waypoints yet. Because I was under assumption it's going to make me try around here anyways. Let's grab that waypoint first before we continue. Oh, but one thing I wanted to mention is lavender cakes. I wonder if that's a kind of equivalent to, is it rice cakes? I thought there's two type of Lunar New Year food that are both cakes, but one's rice. I forgot what the other one is.
I only wish life could be as leisurely as this a little more often.
Oh my god, my mind's being blank. But
How greedy of me.
one's round, the other one's square. But those cakes, those New Year's cakes, and I really liked it when I was a kid, quite a bit. Usually you could like kind of microwave it or eat it as it is, or fry it. I think frying it was one of my favorite ways to eat it. This is the first time I seen like a ladder in Leeway. Well, no. Should have known it's going to be fully automatic. Yeah, I'm assuming the waypoint is up there. I was just thinking to myself, I was like, where the waypoint is going to be at? Should have just got off the ladder and got off the elevator first. Okay, I get to see twice the scenery. Well, twice. Waypoint. There it is.
Hey! Hey, slow down. I'm begging ya.
What is it? No one's gonna try any funny business when the street is this packed, right?
Secure Transport Agency.
Oh, well... how should I put it?
Come on, spit it out!
Yeah, what's wrong?
Do you see that group of people over there? Those are my relatives.
Wow, you sure have a big family.
Once they start buying things, they won't stop perusing till it gets dark. This is bad.
I don't know what perusing means.
They're your family, not your arch enemies. What's there to be afraid of? Unless... Oh, did you do something horrible to them?
Maybe he's almost like luring, right? Or like just, you know, when you just kind of stick around for a very long time.
No, it's not that. I'm just not that good at dealing with my family. It would be best if we could steer clear of them.
Oh, this is gonna be a stealth mission
I'll
now?
explain more when we have the chance, but right now, we've got a job to do.
Then we'll just have to sneak past them.
The left side looks pretty packed. Let's go straight.
Wait,
Slow and steady wins the race.
I mean, I think I just need to follow what he does, right? We're stealth, but have somebody to kind of follow along. It's a little bit more easier.
Let's wait here for a second. Maybe my aunt will leave.
This is definitely not how you spend New Year's normally. Voting your family. It's usually kind of opposite. Usually when Lunar New Year's is around,
She's gone. Let's go.
you see a lot of family. Dude, one of the times they really catch up.
Turn left. Run.
Running. For a runner, he's kind of
Right.
slow. Oh. We're here, right?
Wow, you guys are good. I'm impressed.
That was nothing. It was a piece of cake. Oh, winter melon cake to be exact.
You really liked it, huh? Ooh, you know what? I'll buy you a whole bunch and pile them so high you could swim in them.
As long as you don't wind up drowning, Paimon.
Hey, Uncle Drugway. These are my friends, the Traveler and Paimon. They came to deliver some goods with me. So, I guess I'll go ahead and take these over to Uncle Yongzan then?
Yes, thanks for your hard work. I should thank you both for your trouble as well. Please take a seat and rest for a bit. I'll prepare some tea.
No need. We'll be off soon anyway.
Hey, we're already here, aren't we? No harm in taking a load off for a bit. Plus, I know the Secure Transport Agency has some great Songhua tea stashed around here somewhere. I promise you, one sip and you'll be hooked. Anyway, you just sit down and relax.
Songhua
Uncle
tea.
Drugway. Who would I be if I just sat here and let you go through all this trouble? Leave this to me.
I don't know what Sunglow is. You would imagine it's some kind of plant initially, or fruit.
I have to be up and about to drop these goods off anyway. What's a little extra time on my feet? Oh, you aren't too picky, right, Traveler? I know Paimon prefers things on the sweeter side, so I won't steep the tea too long. And I'll add some dim sum pastries on the side.
Sounds good.
You noticed what Paimon likes?
How long have you two known Gaming?
Oh, not long at all. We just kind of tagged along on his trip to Yulong Wharf. He's just a super welcoming guy. We became friends. You know, just like that.
That's just how he is. He's the attentive sort. Really knows how to look after his own.
And it's kind of weird. I feel like someone like him would normally not have family issues and be really good with family. So I'm surprised he's trying to avoid them.
A while ago, one of our guards had to take off work. Said his joints were hurting due to the rain. Gaming personally went all the way to Boo Boo Pharmacy to get some medicine for him from Dr. Baiju, then traveled through the night to deliver it back to him. That young man has such a good head on his shoulders. How can anyone not love him? I mean, there is his dad, but, well, ask anyone else. And
Huh?
Uncle Yongsan says he doesn't have the personnel to spare for this delivery right now. So what do you think, Uncle Jirgui? Should I go ahead and deliver it instead?
Does his family have something against him? Like some jealousy or something?
it feels like we've troubled you enough already.
It's kite-making materials, though. Could be for a kid. I'm sure the sender wants it delivered before Lantern Rite. Oh, by the way, here, have some tea.
He's like too young for like most of the family to be jealous of, though. Especially aroma lingers aftertaste of the
Alright.
tea.
Deliver it if you want to.
Ooh, are you free in 2 days? How about we grab some dim sum from Shinya Kiosk? My treat, and don't even think about trying to pay.
You know, I actually kind of wonder what the translation or what the actual like dialogue in other languages would be, because wonder if they're using dim sum as like a capture all type of word for all the food right now, because normally I'm trying to think is dim sum isn't really not the same as it is in actual China than it is here in the States.
Whoa, that's way too generous of you.
Don't mention it. Just think of this as a thank you for all your help. Besides, the thing between me and my family, it's a long story. It might take some time to tell.
Sounds good. Paimon never says no to free food.
The Jinyu kiosk then.
Alright, then I'm off. See you in 2 days. Oh, and Paimon, make sure not to eat too much before then. Don't say I didn't warn you.
Is he underestimating Paimon? She's just gonna have to show him how much she can really eat. Anyway, is Gaming's family situation really that complicated? He has such a happy-go-lucky personality. Plus, he's an enthusiastic and diligent worker. It's hard to imagine a guy like that being troubled by much.
How should I put it? Since he already plans to tell you himself, you don't need an old man like me to add my 2 cents. You seem to be around the same age, so you might have a lot in common. Perhaps you could help him talk things through. Consider it a favor to me.
I'll try.
If you have the time, maybe you can make a little flag for us to wave about. It can say, "We provide aid in spades." Couldn't hurt to advertise our services, right?
Well, I can certainly arrange that. Is there anything else you wanted to say?
Wait, seriously? Paimon was just joking, but if you're going to get us something, she'd much rather have winter melon cake instead.
Seems like Gaming really has rubbed off on you. Would you like some more tea? I think there's some left.
No thanks. We came all this way and still haven't gotten a chance to look around the wharf. We should see the kinds of kites they got. Maybe they'll have ones you can't find in Liyue Harbor.
It's not a bad idea.
All right then. Please do let me know if you'd like more tea. You're welcome to stay as long as you like.
So we're exploring the wharf. Like that, there is a waypoint right here. Let's go grab that first. I didn't realize it was gonna be so high. But it looks like there is a stair path for me to get up there. And I'm glad they kind of fixed how this works, because back then when, you know, these characters, even Ayaka, up the stairs, they would get stuck so often. I can go up those stairs without any issues now. And it took them forever to fix it. I think it almost took like 2 years. It's like around the time Samira came out when they fixed it. So like version 3 point something.
What are you doing here?
Wait, we know how Cloud Retainer looks like already?
The way you speak, one might have presumed you were displeased to be in one's presence.
Greetings, Cloud Retainer. Oh, I guess they, they do this when they help refresh people's memory of who the character was. But I am surprised we knew how she looked, because I don't remember ever seeing her in this form before in the past story.
Take note, Paimon. You could learn a thing or two about how to respect your elders.
Ugh, starting on the elder stuff already, huh?
She does look pretty good though, right?
Shouldn't you be back in your cave tinkering away at some kite-related thingamabob or something? What brings you out here?
Yeah, that's a good point.
And what's with that huge box next to you? Ah! Paimon gets it. You're here to do some shopping, aren't you?
And what of it? The Qixing's decision to integrate Fontanian technology into said kite-flying competition is of no consequence to oneself.
I kind of expected her to be like a little bit older. She actually looks pretty young. Young for someone who sounds older than, as old as what I'm imagining.
Did you expect one to willfully compete against the whimsical trends of worldly sentiment, or perhaps even fall to petty sulking over such?
It's not that we think those things exactly. That's just what Mountain Shaper and Mooncarver told us, or Tia something and Ho. Paimon can't be bothered to remember what their aliases were called. Anyway, they went to Liyue Harbor to look for you. They even asked us to pass along their regards if we ran into you.
Oh, huh.
Tianyin?
Did she forget about them?
It appears time has quite flown since one's arrival in Liyue Harbor. How could one have forgotten about those 2 old fossils? One shall have to bring them back some divine herbs to atone for this slight. Nay, given that one has ventured all this way to Yilong Wharf, tea would be more advisable.
She actually sounds pretty nice from what I remembered.
A great thought has illuminated one's mind once again. One is reminded that certain purchases have yet to be made. Perhaps you two could wait here whilst one performs this task. It'll be but a moment.
Huh? Wait, here? You really just gonna ditch us here to watch your stuff? Oh, that woman really just does whatever she wants.
Yeah, she does. Let me go see what she's up to. I'll leave the stuff watching to you.
Hey, not you too, Traveler! Oh, all this Paimon ditching is super not appreciated. Just come back soon, okay? Paimon doesn't want anyone to try and steal his stuff.
You can beat them up, right, Paimon?
Welcome. Please have a look around. We only sell teas of the finest quality, sourced directly from Chaoying Village. Might I recommend the Sunglo variety? It's one of our specialties.
Now, that sounds promising. One will bring some back for those old fossils, and all will be well.
Does she actually know how to shop?
2 boxes will do.
Wonderful. By the way, we're actually running a special Lantern Rite promotion. Buy 3 boxes, get 10% off. 4 boxes will net you 20% off.
20% off 4 boxes. This merchant strikes a fair bargain. One might as well give some to Morax and Ping, too. Then 4 shall suffice.
I see. Are you intending to give these as gifts? If so, perhaps I can interest you in these exquisite gift sets. Buy 10, get half off.
Oh, then this guy's being really smooth right now. He's falling right into his hands.
Look at the magnificent design. And the red ribbon gives quite the festive flair, don't you think? Such a gift would be sure to impress any lucky friend or family member.
I will say that when I was in China at one point in my life, the bargaining does sound a lot like this. Oh my god, it's really hard to buy anything without feeling like they are really trying to squeeze as much money out of you as much as possible. But luckily my parents are really good when it comes to haggling. That's the word for it. It's been a long time. But yeah, you technically could do the opposite. You could try to convince them to give you a better deal. I mean, they sound like they're trying to give you a good deal right now, but they're making you spend more and more. What you want to do is, buy exactly the amount you want, but lower.
10 boxes. Seems rather excessive. But if one factors in the conqueror of demons and one's disciples...
Yeah, 10 boxes is quite a bit.
10, a nice round number, don't you think? Of course you do. I'll even shave a little extra off the price for you.
That is agreeable. I will have these boxed up then.
Of course, right away.
Did she have all the more for this? I mean, it's tea.
I see you have quite the eye for fine items, mademoiselle. Perhaps some of my wares might also be of interest to you.
Oh no, she's gonna buy so much.
I'm a toy merchant from Fontaine. You'll get nothing but the finest and most intricate clockwork toys Mora can buy here. Each one sure to be a source of endless amusement.
Yeah, this is why when you travel to other countries, if you look different from the locals, they just know. If you're not used to haggling, you're like easy prey for them.
Perhaps you could enlighten me then. When should said amusement be derived?
Well, that is, of course, best understood by playing with them yourself. If you could wait just a moment, I can bring one out and give you a demonstration.
Huh? Who's she looking for?
There is no need for that.
Oh, she doesn't want people to see her play?
Mademoiselle.
Give me your newest and finest model, and be sure to package it securely.
Oh, she's interested in the technology from what I can tell.
Ah, of course. Here you go.
But her hobby is kind of embarrassing for her, I guess.
The instruction manual is...
I can do without, thank you. Many watchful eyes surround this place. If one were to be spotted purchasing a mechanical toy such as this, a child's plaything no less, it would only invite scandal. There is no harm in bringing it back to study in secret.
Yeah, I figure she's doing it just to kind of learn from it. Should head back before Jin Yun notices.
Oh, Xianyun, did your shopping go smoothly?
Naturally. One may not delight in social interactions, but that does not mean one lacks said faculties.
Thanks, Jin Yun is easily swayed into buying things. That box looks fit to burst already. Does she throw everything in there? I mean, she has ways to kind of compress things and make it kind of be able to fit, right? Almost like a bag of holding in D&D or Baldur's Gate.
And you too? Are you not here to purchase things?
Though you don't really have a bag of holding in Baldur's Gate, but practically, if you can send it to your camp, it's a bottomless place you can store things.
We just haven't had time yet. It doesn't look like there are any kite stalls around Elong Wharf. But it does look like there are lots of goods from Fontaine.
You are also planning to participate in the kite flying competition then?
Also? Oh, she's gonna be in it too?
One means to say, you along with all the other youths. One has been entreated to share one's kite-making expertise, and indeed, there was little one could do about such persistent supplication. One moment energetic and earnest, and dejected the next. One had no choice but to acquiesce to these requests, and thus, one will be organizing a kite-making workshop to provide personal instruction in this art form.
Oh, who will be participating then?
Shuyu, Shenhe, Ganyu, and Yayo.
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
Wow, that's quite a few people. Also, this is all pretty well, Xianyun, but it's not like you have to make your own kite to participate in the competition. You can just buy one ready-made and call it a day.
Hi, Ma. You're not gonna win by using one kites that everybody else is using.
Ha! You speak of those equipped with the mechanical lifting device, do you not? 'Tis nothing but a crude piece of mortal machinery. The mechanism that one has developed was the fruit of millennia of meticulous study. Let us not speak of the source of the mechanism's power, but rather its structure. It is composed of materials as light as bamboo and as strong as iron. This composition grants it the lightness of weight to ascend into the sky and the durability to follow the wind for many a mile. It is built with a series of intersecting rods that... Never mind. It is unlikely the two of you will understand, even should one expend the effort to explain. One is better off saving one's breath.
Okay, I think I would understand, but okay.
It sure seems like you want to talk about it, though.
So, will you be attending the workshop or not?
Huh? Wait, you've been trying to invite us this entire time?
Seems interesting.
All right then. No need to prepare the materials in any case. One has it all sorted. Arrive at Mount Outsong in 2 days. I shall be expecting you around midday.
Are you leaving? Don't you want a guard to help you with that big box of yours?
Surely you jest. One goes as one pleases. For what reason would one need to rely on another?
It can float? What kind of invention is that?
I'm not surprised.
One calls it the floating toting device.
Man, wouldn't that be actually cool when we have something like that in real life? I'm like thinking about all of the luggages I carry when I travel, and just having one that follows and floats behind you. Man, that would make things kind of convenient.
She seems pretty proud of that one. Look at her walk down the street. She seems so confident, but everyone around her is looking at her all funny. Paimon wonders... never mind. But anyway, that box of hers seems to be full of those mechanical lifty thingamabobs. Not that Paimon was peeking or anything. She just, got a bit unsteady for a second and accidentally brushed the embroidery on top. And wouldn't you know it, all the stuff inside almost came bursting out. Paimon even went out of her way to keep it all together.
What will I do about you, Paimon?
All Paimon say is that Xianyun sure does try hard to save face. What did she call it again? A crude piece of mortal machinery? Paimon bets she just can't wait to take it apart and see how it's made.
That does sound like something she would do.
Totally. We should probably act like we didn't see anything, though. You know, in consideration of her feelings and all. After all, that is the propriety with which one should comport oneself. When it comes to an elder, right?
Done with the first part. Okay. The next part seems like it's gonna be longer than I would hope, because part 1 was like almost an hour long for me. So having another hour, it's gonna be a bit much. But I do want to do a little bit more, which I'm trying to figure out what I want to do. Trying to see if I'm forgetting anything. I could try out the mini games just so I know what they are. Okay, 3 mini games. Some of them are multiplayer games, and I might save it to do with other people in other streams, but I kind of still need to try it out so I know what to expect. So we're gonna do a little bit of each of them and see how it goes. Oh, and there's gonna be obviously some probably some story right before you can do the minigame itself. Paper shower ruminations. On the bustling streets of Liyue Harbor, you and Paimon are drawn to a painter making paper cutouts. You spy 2 familiar silhouettes among the items she is preparing. Oh, if there's a bear, then you can expect a very certain chef to be with that bear. If it was someone else, I actually would be surprised. This is usually a single player puzzle. Round and fluffy, soft and bouncy, jump and bump. Oh my, guests, welcome, and allow me, Wenjun, to be the first to wish the 2 of you a joyous lantern rite. Happy lantern rite, Miss Wenjun. You seem to be reciting something just now. What were you talking to yourself about? Considering some delectable dessert? Or perhaps a revolutionary recipe? Not far off the mark. Nearly a hole-in-one. I was just thinking about the food Guba and Yugui are gonna make. Yugui? Is that Ling's other name? Like first name or something? Eh? Now, those are the names we know. You know Guba and Yugoi too? I don't... Well, we're about to find out who Yugoi is. It probably is Shaolin from... I mean, who else would be with Goba? Hehehe. How could I not? You're looking at one of Wonmin's restaurant's regulars, you know? As long as I'm not on the road, I eat at least 7 meals a week in the Wonmin restaurant. When paired with my home style of cooking, first some light seasoned fare, then a spicy flavor bomb. It's just a smash hit. If I end up with too much heatness, that just need to down some of the right meds and flush it right out. And then after a couple of days recuperating, it's back to gorging myself in Chow Town. I feel like that's usually not a good thing to do if you have to take medicine and to kind of recover from it. I'm a little bit sad, but I can't eat spicy food anymore. I would have trouble too. Probably would have to take some medicine or suffer the consequences of eating spicy food. So I just nowadays I kind of have to avoid it. I don't really like spicy food in the first place. I eat like very little of it. Sometimes I do it because I do like it sometimes. But now I just can't. I can't take it all. My body just can't take it anymore. It's getting too old. That sounds amazing. Best take it easy. Paimon also wants to try living like that. It doesn't sound like the life to live. Anyway, I get to see Goba and Zhongling pretty much every week, and sometimes a little Yao Yao. I guess that isn't really Zhongling then. So Yugui. So then who's Yugui then? Is it the rabbit that Yao brings? When Yao Yao brings Yugui along to see Zhongling, Goba and Yugui end up playing together. That's cute. I think it's supposed to be a rabbit. I can't remember what creature it was. I just know she throws a lot of carrots. Or it throws a lot of carrots. Carrots that they actually throw? Like radishes? I need to look at it later. But they're probably going to tell us anyway. It's wonderful. No matter how exhausting work is, just watching them shake and sway is enough to sweep all your cares away. But I can't be the only one being cared by Goba and Yugoi. I want everyone to bear witness to their cuteness for themselves. Well now, this is something important. But just how do you plan to do it? Unless those things are on the table are... Bingo! I just made a paper theater featuring Goba and Yugui as the stars. Everything you see here in the stall is prop for the paper theater. Paper theater? That name sounds kind of familiar, doesn't it? Is it about the canvas behind you and watching the shadow on it? You guys have heard of the paper plays, a traditional Liyue art forms? By artfully using the pictures and lights, you can make the scenes on the screen come to life. I love paper plays since I was a kid and learned a bit about them from Master Yingong. After I grew up, I became a painter, studying and traveling all over. While I was in Fontaine, I learned a few new drawing techniques and things or two about filming. I had quite a few sparks of inspiration too. Using paper plays as a basis, I tried creating a novel, interactive game, and thus the paper theater you see before you was born. Paper theater and paper plays also have very different styles. Paper theater focuses on simple, short stories that will bring a smile to the audience. So that's why this year's first paper theater will be all about especially a memorable story. Goba and Yugoi looking for ingredients to cook up something delicious together. Sounds like a good story. Goba and Yugoi cooking together? That sounds interesting. Fun and food in one place. Now that's worth paying attention to. Yeah, looks like you two are totally on board. Your excitement is expiring. Then that's no time to lose. Please, just relax and get ready to enjoy the paper theater performance. Oh, do I just need to watch? It's probably not that easy. Oh, it's a little bit different from what I was expecting from previous events. It looks like I'm playing chess. Use the left stick to consume movement points to guide Goba and Yugui. Push the sticks continuously to move continuously. The challenge will be deemed as a success once all characters have reached the ingredient's position. Each move the starting point card or boxes within the stage will be recorded. Use the recall function to restore the stage layout to its previously recorded state. It can be used 3 times consecutively. It's kind of like chess. Chess and pushing things around. Here, let's just watch the paper theater. Usually they start with easy puzzles in the beginning. Alright, we're at that ready, so... Okay. We are just getting the mushroom. Next stage. This is gonna be kind of quick if it's like that short. When they leave the starting point card, the areas passed through will be marked. Oh, so you can't go back. Fair. Touch the key to release the corresponding lock. Okay. He opens the iron. Oh. Hey. Wait. I need to figure out. Wait. Huh? I mean, eventually I figured out that's the only possible thing to do, so I did it. But I was not expecting the key. This is round top for an open block. Next stage. Wasn't trying to do it at all, but it seems so quick that I might as well do it since I'm here. So wait, did I just push the... No? And then... Yep, easy. Use the controller to switch the character you're controlling to stages where both Yukoi and Goba are present. Connect them to the green ends. Okay. Probably not enough. Oh, I could. Oh no, you're stuck. I know what to do. Just gotta move that out of the way, right? Then push. Push. Like that. Oh, I guess I need to go with there too. Next stage. I want to do this first. For the movement. Both need to be there. Oh, I see. Switch. Make sure I'm doing this correctly. Push it down. I can't push it anymore, so I need to do like this. Back to Goba. Can you push it down? Oops. Can. And then switch back. Has to go up. Nice. Goba and we meet. Okay, how much is available in the first day? Is this everything? this needs to go out of the way down here. To unlock it, which should work by going down that way. Not gonna reach, right? Yep. Need something to push down there. Huh? Oh, I can't. What? Oh, because of where you were. It's fine. Just trying to think of when it's a trap. Go, bud. Oh, you can push it that way. I don't need the bunny to push it. And then to the left. And down. Left. Bunny. Down that way. I can never go right if I go down that way. I need to do one more right, then go down. Okay. And now we can meet. Huh? Oh, you're in the way. I think it's fine to go down this way. Challenge complete. Oops, sorry. Just a habit of starting to talk with the wrong button. Well, I don't need to watch it again. Don't think I have time to do or start the other mini games. Just wonder how much I can complete of this. Yeah, there's still more to do, but I have to wait for it to unlock anyways. Well, these are all gonna have a little bit of story before I do them, but I can save that for next time. Yeah, I did spend, you know, 2 nights doing Border Skate stream, which does take a little bit more out of my sleep hours. So I am a little bit more tired than normal around this time. And it probably doesn't hurt to end it here and get some more rest. So that's what I will do. It's 1 o'clock. I could kind of get done very quick too before I go, so I don't have to forget. Usually condense once per day. That way, whenever I'm ready to burn resin, it's not just sitting at the cap. I want to know how much I have saved up. Yeah, not gonna roll today. 28,000. Yeah, that's not much. And he is great enough at Caesar already. Don't feel the need to get her to C6 anytime soon, at least. More other characters I have in mind. I do have enough for standard pulls, but maybe I'll save the standard pulls for after New Year's itself. Or on New Year's itself. We'll see. And I also need to kind of get Spiral Abyss done. I think there's a new Spiral Abyss, but I figured I want to get like at least caught up with the event story or finish the event story first, then War Boss Spiral Abyss after. I think I have enough time for that. But yeah, it's gonna be a couple more Genshin streams focusing on that event. Eventually doing Spiral Abyss at some point afterwards, and I think we will also have some Border Skate stream on sometime during the weekend. So you guys can hopefully will look forward to that. But for now, I'm gonna go ahead and get some sleep and call it night. So thanks for watching, and hopefully I see you guys later. I feel like I just repeated myself, but that's just me getting tired. Anyways, NoukonNeko signing out. Bye bye.